Hi you guys, my name is Quinn. As you can tell by the title, I'm just going to be giving you guys a gist of my basic training experience. And I do want to put a disclaimer at the beginning of the video. Just because this is my experience doesn't mean yours is going to be 100% just like mine, because every company does things differently. You have stricter companies, you have less stricter companies. That's just how it is. I don't understand it, but that's just how it is. But let's get into the video. So I originally joined in 2020, and I'm telling you guys this because you remember COVID. That's around the time COVID sparked up. So some things in my experience wasn't as bad as some people in the year prior, if that makes sense, because certain things they couldn't do due to COVID. Okay, so I'm just gonna skip to when I shipped out. Okay, so I did basic training in Fort Jackson. And I ain't gonna lie, when I first got in, I watched some videos, but really I was walking in blind. And I have a lot of people around me in my community or whatever, they be asking me, how is it? Did you like it? Blah, blah, blah. And I be having to explain it a lot. And I be tired of explaining it. So that's why I'm making this video. But anyways, back on topic. When I first got there, the little videos I did watch, they did not tell me nothing about no reception. In my opinion, reception was terrible. It was, but I hated it. It was the worst week of my life. And me, I was a hold under due to a medical problem that I had at reception. So I had to be a hold under. Keep in mind, basic training kind of backed up because of COVID. So I had to stay there for like an extra 3 weeks at reception. Reception was terrible. Basically, reception is processing. They're processing you in. You're getting shots, medicine, clothes, your gear, things like that, all the boring stuff. But now I'm gonna fast forward to when I got my ship date. I'm not even gonna bore y'all with that. Just expect it when you get there, because like I said, all the videos I watched, they did not tell me nothing about reception. Reception was terrible. I was calling my mom. I'm like, oh no, I'm ready to go home. Like, no. But anyways, okay, boom, my ship date come up. We're on the bus. As soon as I get there, I don't know what to expect. I'm like, I'm just ready to get it over with. Okay, drill sergeant come on the bus. Y'all get the F off. We get off, taking a knee. They figuring out what platoons everybody in, what bay they going with. Because keep in mind, things were a little different because COVID was around. Okay, since COVID was around, usually with the females, with the males, it's a little more because there's always more males than it is females, if that makes sense. Usually you'll sleep in a bay with about 60 to 70 females. Since COVID was around, we had to do 2 extra weeks of quarantine. They split us in half. I don't remember what specific number of females we had, so I'm just going to say 62. So 31 went with one female drill sergeant, 31 went with the other female drill sergeant. Us 30, we had a nice bay. We first got there. She showed us how to make our beds, showing us the essentials during the 2 weeks of quarantine we had. We weren't just sitting in there not doing nothing. We were still exercising. She was showing us how to make our bed. We were studying ranks, studying. They're going to give you a book. You're going to have to study. Okay. And they also took our phones when we got in there. We got one phone call before we gave the phone in. And then it was a paper I had to read. I don't remember what the paper said. Y'all, I was finna start crying. I felt like I was in jail. Like, Y'all, it was bad, but I'm getting off topic. Let me keep going. Okay, anyways. 2 weeks of quarantine went, boom. They hit us with a COVID swab. Of course, somebody in our bay tested positive. She had to go be a hold under. Cool. That's when they merged us all together. Y'all, the first 2 weeks, they really felt too sweet because I expected it to be nasty. I expected a lot. Because keep in mind, you got to have an open mind when you're going in. It's people coming from everywhere. You don't know how people was raised. You don't know how people hygiene is. You just don't know. So in my bay, we had a pretty clean bay. Like, it was good. Y'all, when we merged to one, we might as well been the Crips and Bloods in there, because you already know these 30, they got a bond with each other. These 30 got a bond with each other. And we coming into one. All that clean bay and all of that, out the window. Out the window. Then we had a whole nother bay boss. It just, yeah, a little malfunction with my phone, so I had to go get my backup phone. But anyways, yeah, so then we had like I was saying, we had another bay boss, so everything was ran differently up there. It was complete chaos. Like, it was chaos. Okay, but you have these things. So in the military, there's a specific way they teach you to do stuff, down to folding your socks to making your bed. Most of y'all, I'm pretty sure I'm not the first video y'all done came across. So y'all already know about the military folding and things like that. And yeah, but basically all that stuff got to be down to the T, because they have these things called room inspections. And if you do not pass them, well, this is how they did it in my company. I'm not going to speak for nobody else's company. If y'all housekeeping went up to par, they gonna tell you to pack all your stuff up, load them up in them green duffels, and down the stairs you go. And y'all, it might sound easy, but just imagine moving all your stuff. You gotta pack it up, go down all them stairs with them big green duffel bags. Keep in mind, this is all your equipment, everything. So those bags are heavy. Just to move it back up and then fix it how it should have been fixed the first time. So we had that happen to us, and I think that happened to us one time. It only took us one time. Now the male bay, they probably got kicked out a couple of times, but the females, oh no. And then sitting in the sun, then gotta come back up the step. It took us one time. Basically, our whole company had got put out at the same time. But anyways, I know y'all probably don't want to hear about that. I don't want to spoil everything for y'all, so I'm going to just get into some of the activities we did. I know my first activity that I can remember, because keep in mind, it's 2022. I went in 2020. That's been 2 years ago. Finna go on 3. It was some type of obstacle course. It was an obstacle course. And it was fun. Sliding through mud. Then you have these things, they're called streamers, that your platoon can win. It's a total of 4 platoons. Fun. Like, especially if you're an athlete, you're going to enjoy it. Like, everybody that I hung around, even the females, they really enjoyed it. Next thing I can remember is Victory Tower. And I remember the name of it because I hated it. Me, I'm scared of heights. Don't ask me how I'm in the military and I was scared of heights. I was scared of heights. That's what I'm going to say. Basically, they make you climb this however many tall ladder. And you got to, like, ravel down type. You had people up there hanging off, screaming like, no, I don't want to jump down. It's a wall. It's a wall, y'all. You can YouTube all the activities we did, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. I wasn't one of the ones up there hollering now. But I ain't gonna lie, I got up there, I'm like, oh no. But I got up there. The man I had, he was pretty cool, the drill sergeant. He wasn't even one of my drill sergeants, but he was cool. He was like, girl, you better get down this wall before they make you do it again. I get down. Y'all, tell me why I walked over to the commander and I walked over to the first sergeant when it was over with. They was like, how was it, right? I'm like, y'all, it's over with. That's how it's over with. The commander looked at me. He said, right, guess what? I was like, what? He was like, I'm finna make you do it again. What you mean? I could tell you still scared of the wall. Y'all, I was pissed. I was pissed. So this time when I went up the wall, I was more so mad. Like, why is you making me do this again? I know some of the people that was screaming and doing all of that, they may go again. But you're telling me just because I'm talking to you that you're finna make me go up this thing again? Cool though, no sweat. This time I went down the wall, y'all. I was mad. I was ready to go. I was ready to go. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was ready to go. Got up there. I really wanted to cry because I'm like, I don't want to do this. Like, but y'all can see I'm here. I got through it. Whatever. Okay. Another thing I want to tell y'all about. Ooh, the stand outside. So I know a lot of the males, they like staying outside. Some of them. Females, and you know, we got different hygiene problems and stuff. Like, we got to get in the tub. My biggest advice for y'all was staying outside. Most of the time when you go stay outside, they're going to make you ruck. Rucking, that's basically foot marching. Like I told y'all, get in shape before you go. You don't want to be that one soldier falling out the ruck. Which me, I ain't fall out no ruck. I maybe fell out a run, but I ain't fall out no ruck. You don't want to be the one, I'm tired. You don't want to be that one. So like I said, my biggest advice for y'all is to exercise before you go. Try to get in semi-shape. Don't just go there out of shape. You don't do it. Don't do it, because I was the one that did it. But they gonna get you right. But I would prefer your exercising experience go by way smoother. You just go in shape. Another thing I want to tell y'all, okay, I'm going to tell y'all about the forge. So the forge, it basically was the last thing you got to do to pass basic training. And the forge, it was straight. I expected way worse. It was straight. My least favorite thing I would say about the forge was Nick at Night. Oh my God. I know a lot of y'all done looked that up too. Nick at Night, I hadn't seen no videos on Nick at Night either. Walking into the blind. We get there, they're going to teach y'all all about the low crawling and stuff like that. So you hearing me talk about low crawl, they're going to teach you all that at basic. Like I said, I don't want to spoil everything because you're going to learn quite a few things. Basically, they told us we was going to transition from high crawling, low crawling for like, I don't know how many feet. Let me look it up. I'm sorry, y'all. I should have did this before I started the video. No, what? Forget that. Y'all can just look that up on y'all own time. Just know it's a long distance. Low crawling is not fun. They'll sometimes make you do that for punishment. Depends on who you get. It's not fun. Just know it's not fun. And then basically, it's where they say there's guns shooting over your head. So you can't get up. Like, you can't just get up and walk across because they're shooting across you. Keep that in mind. Stay down the whole time. Then you're gonna have your vest on. You're going to have your helmet on. So yeah, and that vest up. And yeah, after the forge, that's when you get pinned for graduation and stuff. They're gonna give y'all a little soldier ceremony. They're gonna feed y'all real good in the DFAC. Us, we still have 15 minutes to eat, but I talked to another soldier. She told me her company, they let them eat for as long as they want to. So like I told y'all, it's different for every company. Whatever company you get sent to, it's different. But yeah, I think that's all I want to tell y'all. My biggest advice, like I told y'all, if you've already signed in, this is just some of the stuff you should be looking forward to. If you're interested in getting in, I do have some advice for you. I want you to just, especially if you're in high school, make sure it's something that you want to do, because those recruiters get paid to recruit. At the end of the day, they get paid to recruit. They're going to tell you whatever you want to hear. Oh yeah, you get benefits, you get this, you get that, you get this. You got to be mentally ready going in there. Fun experience. You're going to meet a lot of people from different places. You're going to make some friends. You're going to make some enemies, which I love all of them who I went to basic with. Like, I know it was one girl, we came from I ain't gonna lie, she didn't like me at first. I didn't really have a problem with her, but I could tell we came from two different worlds. Could not stand each other at basic, but we happened to get sent to AIT because people I hung out with, we all separated at the basic. Nobody came. I got sent to Leonard Wood. Most people got sent to Fort Lee. Fort Lee's supposed to be like cool AIT. Leonard Wood, you know, that's a little bit more strict. That's where your MPs, military police, and Marines, all of them be. So it was still a little basic training type of style for me. But AIT is supposed to be better and laid back. But basically, me and this girl, we got sent to AIT, and we got like this. We were close. Hung out every day. So that's what I mean by keep an open mind. Don't get discouraged. Just remember in the back of your mind, it's not even that long. It probably seem a long time because you don't have your phone. It's not that long. And I want to squeeze this in. Another question I know all of us had. When we're getting our phone calls? When we get our phones? When we get our phones? For us, we got our phones every 2 weeks for 15 minutes. But like I said, I talked to somebody else. Their company let them see their phone longer than that. And then you have a thing called Soldier Day. That's when you passed everything. They give you a free day. You can go out to the PX. The PX is like, it's basically a military Walmart. You can get anything in there. Clothes, shoes, food, whatever you want. They supposed to let you get your phone the whole day. That's what I heard. But my company didn't do that. We still got our 15-minute call. We got our phones on the last day, basically. We still got our 15-minute calls every 2 weeks. But Soldier Day, we did not get to keep our phones for the whole time. Yeah, so just remember, it's not that long. It's going to be over. And that's really all I got. And if this video is all over the place, this is my first YouTube video. I tried to give y'all a little details. Like I said, I don't want to spoil your whole experience. There's other YouTubers, they tell y'all all about it. Just, yeah. But do me a favor. I'm finna end it off right here. Click that like button, subscribe, and comment if y'all want me to do more videos like this. And that's all I got.